Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do the chain rule in derivatives. If you're going to do anything in calculus, you have to know how to do the chain rule in derivatives. So let's get into the long form of how we do this first, and then at the end, I'll show you how to do it really quickly so you can skip all this and actually solve the problems much quicker so you can pass your exams or do your math projects much quicker. Okay, guys, look. The first thing you want to do is you want to understand that if you have a function of this, of x squared plus 4x to the power of cube, then you want to get dy over dx, guys. Okay, so how do we do this? Now, the tricky part is that we have an inner polynomial and we have external cube function, okay? So that is why we have to use the chain rule, and that's why the chain rule is actually a good way to solve this problem using less steps, okay? So what is dy dx? So if we do it the long way, we can separate the inner polynomial and the outer cube out separately. So how do we do that? We can say y is equal to u cubed, and u is going to be the inside function here, okay? So u is going to be x squared plus 4x. Okay, so sorry about the handwriting, but that's x squared plus 4x. And what is dy over dx? dy over dx is equal to, if we put it in a different form and include the u, we can say dy over du multiplied by du over dx. Okay, so this cancels out, it becomes dy dx. So dy over du times du over dx is equal to dy over dx. Okay, so now we have y is equal to u cubed, so we can actually find dy du here, right? So we have dy over du, and we use the derivative of this is just bring the exponent down to the front, which becomes 3u, and then subtract 1 from the exponent, which becomes u squared. So dy over du is equal to 3 times u squared. Next, what is du over dx? Okay, so du over dx is equal to, we bring the power to the front, so 2x, subtract 1 from the power, so that just becomes 1, and plus 4, which is just 4x derivative. That's just a constant, so we just have 4. So we have 2x plus 4. That is du dx, okay? So we have dy over du is equal to 3u squared, and du over dx is equal to 2x plus 4, okay? That is how that works. And now that we can see that dy over du multiplied by du over dx is our derivative, or dy dx. So we have dy over du, which is 3u squared multiplied by du over dx, which is 2x plus 4, right? So that is equal to our derivative. Now we can plug the u back in, so we have, remember u, that's x squared plus 4x, so that is equal to, so if we say dy over dx, dy over dx is equal to 3 times x squared plus 4x multiplied by 2x plus 4. Okay, so that is our derivative. 3 times x squared plus 4x times 2x plus 4. And and we have to include the square here, right? Because it's 3u squared. So 3u squared, so 3, and then u is equal to x squared plus 4x. So 3 times x squared plus 4x on the inside, and then multiply by, on the outside we have 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4. So we multiply by du dx, which is du dx 2x plus 4, and that is our derivative. Now we did all this, we separated the inner polynomial into u, and we all did this is separately. So now, how do we do this in one single step? So we don't have to do this. This took us maybe like a minute or two. How do we do it in one single step? Guess what? This is the chain rule. So dy over dx, the chain rule states that you can just bring the power to the front. So we get 3 in the front, and then multiplied by the inner polynomial, which is x squared plus 4x. Okay, I just copied that straight in. And then 3 minus 2, we take the derivative of that, so 3 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. And then we just multiply by the derivative of the inner function right after that. So that's 2x plus 4. See, that is a chain rule. What you do is you take the derivative of the whole function outside, and then you multiply that by derivative of the inner function without the exponent on the outside. That is basically the chain rule, guys. So we did that in one fell swoop. It took us 4 or 5 seconds, nothing. It really took us nothing. Okay, guys, look. We can do all this, and we get 3 times x squared plus 4x cubed squared times 2x plus 4, right? Same answer. 3 times x squared plus 4x squared times 2x plus 4, right? Same answer. And we finished it in less than 10 seconds. Guys, look, that is how the derivative function is done using the chain rule I hope you can use this method to solve many more math problems quickly, and hopefully you can pass your exams quickly and actually use it in your algorithms, whatever you do. I hope you guys have a good time. Let's keep going on our math. This was the trade rule. Let's have a good day, learn some math, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!